What's up, Headbangers? Today we've got an awesome guest. They're a Sydney local band, pretty much in the death metal era as well, which I personally like. And I discovered this band through going to a gig last year when I was watching them at a local show. And this band has gone strength by strength since then. Since I last saw them play, they've got a new album coming up. The band that I've got is Complexant. I've got Gavin on the right, or probably Gav, and I've got Shannon on my right. So how are you guys?
Yeah, good man. Great to be here.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I can see you guys are excited for the interview. You got the headphones and the mic, and I couldn't find my headphones, so I just got to use my mic. So yeah, guys, how you guys been?
Yeah, good man. Just plugging away. Yeah, grinding like always, working and playing, and yeah, keep going.
Awesome.
Always doing
Yeah.
something. Yeah.
That's good, man. That's awesome, man. And man, first of all, I want to say congratulations off your latest single, No Angels Whip. You recently celebrated the release with the launch shows in Newcastle and Sydney, and I was lucky enough to be at Sydney when I got to meet you, Gavin. Yeah, so I guess it was a good night from a metalhead perspective, partners perspective. How did you guys assess the two events from your perspective?
We had a great time. Newcastle was great. Newcastle's always been great to us. And Sydney turned up again. So all the bands killed it. Promotion was good. Venues were great. It was just an all around good weekend of metal.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, it was also a sad thing as well on that day. I don't know if you guys realized the venue in Sydney, Darling Nicky's, it was one of their last events.
Yeah, I think I heard that was their second last event. They had an event the following weekend, and then they were closing down. Is that right?
Yeah. So it was kind of like a good gig at the same time. And like, fuck, now we can't book a place because it was really intimate, that room, that small. So, and that kind of made the occasion for your shows more uplifting. It was more intimate, as you know, Scott, it had a good vibe. Everyone was circle pits, everyone's going crazy, and this is the second time I watched you guys perform. And what I've noticed in your live set is that you guys are tight, you're energetic, you're engaging as well with the live shows. This is the question for you guys personally to answer. But what does performing on stage mean to each of you personally, and how rewarding is it when you see crowds responding to and connecting with your music?
To me, it's like a way to blow off steam because this is just a huge hobby for me. Like, work, family, kids. So Complexant is for me. It's just it's a huge hobby. Anything that happens is a bonus. Every punter is a bonus that shows up. Every merch sale is a bonus. Like, that's what it means to me. It's just blowing off steam, going on stage, headbanging. Like I've been doing music for 20 years now, and I'm still nervous going on stage. I'm just like, oh no, how does the first song go again? Oh. But I love it. I would gladly trade my day job for it. But it's far from that. If it happens, I will consider that's me winning the lottery. Like,
Yeah.
if that happens.
Mate, you always keep the dream alive, my friend.
Yeah, we're trying to.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm kind of the same. Playing live for me is everything. That's why I play music. I'm not so much into the recording side of things. Well, it's great. It's really wonderful to be able to release music. I'd say it's a privilege, but for me personally, um, playing live and connecting with people live, meeting people, and being able to create an atmosphere that entertains and makes people happy. That's what really gets me excited about music.
No, awesome. Because we just touched base that you guys have been doing it for 20 years. And based on the information that I got when I was researching on Complex, you guys formed in 2022. So let's go back to the start before Complex was born. So how did this band how were you guys born? See, when I get excited, I'm on my words, so forgive me.
Long story short, we actually started in 2017. did 2 gigs. Then the drummer at the time and the bass player at the time and the guitarist at the time, the not Gavin, they all walked at the same time. They had other bands going on, other job commitments going on. So it's like, okay. And at the same time, the vocalist Brendan and me, I was like, yeah, I've got I just had my first kid. And he's like, yeah, and I've just joined this other band. So we're like, all right, see ya. Like, respectfully, it's like, okay, see you around, mate. Like, not really like that, but we're trying to find a drummer, but trying to find someone that can blast at 260, 280 BPM. Wow. Yeah, it's hard. So then a good, 4 years later, 2022, Brendan found Seb. Chris Tuckley from my old band New Blood was keen on joining in. And yeah, started up again. Like, again, like the core is like having a solid drummer for a band like us, like tech death, or death metal in general. Holy hell.
Yeah.
Finding tight drummers like Seb. I remember when I first saw him at a rehearsal, I was just like, what am I looking at right now? He's just like, oh, sorry, I haven't been practicing too much. It's just like, okay, whatever. But yeah, so 2022, Brendan got in contact with me. He said, hey, I found a drummer if you're still keen and Complexant. I wasn't too keen. I was like, oh, I don't know, man. I'm kind of keen, just not doing anything. Just doing family stuff, doing Twitch stuff. But he convinced me. And we all met up, took a photo, and filmed the video clip for No Forgiveness, No Redemption. And then Gavin saw that on Instagram. He's like, wow, that new band you're in is really good. And I was like, we're looking for a new guitarist, by the way, for another guitarist. And he's like, oh, I'll think about it. And I was like, it'll be cool because me and Gavin know each other from like 2006. We go back that far in the local Wollongong metal scene. And then that's how Gavin joined. It's just a simple Facebook, whoa, sick tune. Want to join? Like, that's it.
Yeah, that's pretty well how I joined Complexant. Saw the video for No Forgiveness, No Redemption, and it was like, fuck, you know what? That's a really good song. Yeah, well done, fellas. So I messaged Shannon, like, yeah, that new video you guys put out is sick. That band's gonna do great things. Yeah, good job.
Yeah.
And then it was probably 2 or 3 months later, I was like, oh, hey, we've got a couple of shows coming up. We need a fill-in guitarist for. Do you want to fill in? I'm like, no, I'm pretty good, man. I've hung the guitars up.
And, literally, they're on the wall.
Yeah. I was playing in bands, earlier, and then pretty well gave it up around 2010, 2019, 2009, 2010, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then, I just sort of got over it, and just did the dad thing, and had a family, and grew up a little bit, I guess. And then, Shannon messaged me. He's like, oh, asking me, do you want to just fill in for a couple of shows? I'm like, oh, nah, I think I'm all right, thanks. He's like, oh, just have a think about it. So I had to think about it. Then next thing you know, I'm at the music shop looking at guitars. And then I come home with a new guitar. I'm like, hey, Shaz, check this out. I got this, I got this new Ibanez. Like, he's like,
bought a new guitar in like 8 years.
And then, as soon as the idea comes in that to play again, I just fell in the hole, hook, line, and sinker. And so I ended up joining, and it's been a wonderful ride.
Yeah. Cool. So it's kind of like, I'm going to like probably go a bit more, with your band's journey since 2002, because so you guys identify your music more tech death, or?
I don't know. Like, I'm always asking people, who do you think we sound like? And the main thing is either Behemoth or Decapitated.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, that's fair enough. Or Suffocation. Because I honestly don't know, like maybe early Fire Art as Murder, some MySpace deathcore. I don't know because I hear my riffs the way I hear them.
Yeah.
But I don't know. What do you think we sound like?
Like, probably like that's probably one of the questions why I kind of like asked. So I kind of like say, look, death metal, because that's the root.
I would, when people ask now, I do just say death metal.
I would say I would say you have some blackened influence in your music, but you're not really blackened by what I
Nah.
hear. I would say you're more technical deaf because of your live performance and how he plays the drums, how technical he is.
Yeah.
And like, do you guys play with in-ears or you guys play on?
Yeah.
Yeah, in-ears. So
Yeah.
you're playing in-ears and it's very different. And when I heard No Angels Whip live, you know, there's a mellow voice for you know, vocally as well on top of it. Hopefully, this is the information I got, but you guys probably can confirm if it's correct. The vocalist, it's Dan. Is that correct?
Yeah. Dan. Yeah.
Yeah, Dan. And then we've got Chris on bass. Yep. And then Sep on drums. Awesome.
Yep.
So, you know, and then when Dan was singing, he basically, you know, the backing tracks would come in and those on time, you know. So I would say you guys are more tech deaf because if you're playing with the in-ears and you're in the position of playing and the technicality you guys are performing, I'll call that tech because that's pretty much what you guys are kind of into. And a lot of people are getting into tech deaf. And I'm an old school personally. I like thrash metal, like, you know, like when I was playing in bands in the scene. And most of the bands that two bands that I was in, they were against innies and they were against tick, took, you know, want it loose because I was thrashy. So cool, and it was loose. But I kind of respect the technical deaf because I feel like tech deaf kind of works. You know, it doesn't sound it's not robotic to my ears because it's just basically just draws in well. And I think that it kind of that you kind of sub drama of deaf, I guess it kind of works really well. But yeah, that's what I will probably describe your band as more from what I see. But you know, like if you think about the deaf, you know, history, like, you know, the old school of the 90s, when born in Florida, you know, it was just old, you know, the old school death metal ways. It was all talking about death, you know, brutality, you know, and you know, anti-religion, and they wanted to. There were so many themes to explore. So, you know, and then eventually it became black, and so you know, it's all about what you guys want to write lyrically. But I pretty much think that Complex has its own sound from an outside perspective. You know, from my personal, I see your sound. I don't see you guys sounding like a kind of band, and it's not like I can go, well, this guy's is for fans of. I think you guys got your own sound. I think that, you know, you're probably more in the category of Cryptopsy, you know, maybe Origin, Allegiant. You know, I think you guys are probably more in that way, the way you play your musically, but lyrically, I think you guys got, you know, whatever you guys feel the lyric concept. But yeah, so to answer your question, which is kind of weird because I don't normally get asked questions.
Sorry.
That's all right. That's all right. I'm happy that you do ask me questions.
Interview.
Right, I'm happy for you to ask me questions. But yeah, so I hope that answers your question, bro.
Yeah, cheers, man. That's
Yeah.
good because I've never thought of it to like I never compared it to our stage performance. I was like, okay, what does it sonically, viscerally, or whatever sound like? I was like, I guess Behemoth. Like that's because they're like a mix of like death metal and black metal. I'm like, yeah. But we really are on more of the brutal side. Like there's slams in every song. There's build-ups, there's huge bass drops live. There's like cinematic sounds when we play live, like there's like reverse sounds, there's weird sounds playing beneath the slams when we play live that aren't on the CD. Like I throw that in, like there's heaps of sampling from Silent Hill games, the Bloodborne games, the Resident Evil games, not Bloodborne, the Souls games, sorry. Like there's so much going on that I put into it live that probably doesn't even come through the PA. But it's there.
It is there. But yeah, that's an interesting take. Like I don't think we've ever had anyone really sit down and think and describe the band and our sound back to us. So yeah, that was interesting. That was cool.
Yeah, well, you know, I'm sure everyone has an opinion. That's a good thing about the underground metal. Everyone's entitled to their opinions.
Yeah, definitely.
That was a sick one, by the way. It's awesome.
But yeah, look, and I'm very interested. Well, we're going back to the early days as well. How did the name come up? Who named? Oh, obviously, you're the founding member when you started.
One of them.
One of the founding members.
Yeah, it was Brendan, the original vocalist. He came up with it
Yeah,
and asked him, "The hell is a complexant?" And he said, it's like a chemistry, it's like a chemistry formula of two things coming together. Apparently,
yeah,
I've tried looking it up, but when you look up the word complexant, only we come up now. And I thought, okay, that's probably just my local search history because when I'm being,
yeah,
being, what's it called, being vain, going,
yeah,
huh, what's coming up now? Is someone talking shit about me on Reddit? Anyway, so I typed in complexant and I did it on the Tor network, so it's like a
yeah,
VPN. So it's like, okay, now it's not my local network, and it's still the only thing that comes up is Complexant is a blackened death metal band from Shell Harbor. Like that's all that comes up, and I'm like, oh, okay. So you can't even really look up, or you can, but
yeah,
apparently, I think that's what it was. It was like a which is good because we mix in like deathcore, black metal, death metal, metal. Like it's all there, so it's a good name for us. Like Complexant, that's what it is. So what's that? It's a Complexant. It's a mix of everything. And you know what? I could be wrong, but I think that's what it was, and we just stuck with it.
It is now.
Yeah. But my favorite thing about the name, no
yeah,
one else has it. We don't have to change our name to Complexant AU or anything because of like if you type in Complexant, we're the only Complexant on Spotify, we're the only Complexant on iTunes, we're the only Complexant on YouTube. That's it. There's no other YouTube channel called Complexant.
yeah,
So we've got the name everywhere. Oh, we called it Complexant Band, so but still,
yeah,
that's my favorite part is that no one else has it.
yeah.
And yeah, just used to it now. Oh,
Nah, cool,
excuse me.
man. Cool, cool. Because like, basically, when I was giving you my earlier view of Complacent, you guys can it's on record now. In this interview, you can go, our music is complex. That's why it's Complacent.
Yeah, I don't know. I keep getting the meme of figuring, what's so complex about that ant shit? And I'm like, number 55. What does that mean? You're the 55 person to tell me that joke. like it's a complex ant, as in the insect. I was like,
Yeah.
that's funny, man. It was funny the first 54 times.
That's funny. That's how I if I get asked, oh, I hear you're in a band, what's it called? I'm like, oh, complexant. Like they're like, what?
You guys
What did
really
you say? Well, I think of complex and then put ant on the end of it. And that's how you spell it. Oh, okay. Yeah, cool.
Are you a terrarium enthusiast? Like, wow.
It's complex pet.
Yeah.
That's it.
Anyway, yeah, man. And the thing is, you kind of touched on. I was glad that we were the only band name out there. It's like having your own name. It's the most important thing because that's how people can search it and find out, discover. When I was, probably when I was playing my music career, we were always like, oh, this is a fucking mad name. And then you go search it up and go, fuck, it's been taken in Norway or it's
There's
been taken in
15 bands
Ireland.
with the same name.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's a unique name and I think it works well with Complexant. So it's a cool name, man. I personally dig it. I personally dig your logo as well, man. It kind of makes it more complex, I guess, because you're trying to read it and you're like, cool, I
Oh,
can
yeah.
see
Yeah.
it.
One thing I wanted is to have it readable at the same time. So I
Yeah,
like it when it looks razor sharp and vicious, but it's
yeah,
also readable. Like,
yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 it is to be able to, yeah, it is, yeah.
yeah,
But but either way, it is, some people who
You
never
got to take a minute,
someone that hasn't read is not used to death metal like writing, and they go, "Oh, what's this?" If you got a mate that doesn't know, because these guys touch base that you're more family orientated. You got your own family and stuff.
yeah.
So and probably have people that probably, oh, this is what I do for a hobby. They probably go, oh, well, because they don't understand the culture.
No,
So it is complex for
they
them.
don't. It's insane when you get asked that. It's
Yeah.
like, oh, you're into the rah rah music, and then they give you the old joke of, look, Shannon, rah rah rah, can I join your band now? And then everyone will laugh at you like it's the funniest joke they've ever heard. But I've heard it like at least once, probably every 2 months at work.
Yeah.
It's insane, like how it's just like such an alien culture to them.
Yeah. I guess what I probably, because I'll probably never ask this question to with our guests, because you guys have been, being in the scene for 20 years. You got families as well, and how do you manage that? Going with the band trajectory at the moment, and do you guys, how do you guys find that challenge or that kind of lifestyle?
I think we have really supportive wives. Yeah, I don't think we could do it without them, really. It's when you're leaving for tour, it's hard saying goodbye to the kids and walking out that door with them crying at the door sometimes.
Yeah.
That's really hard. But yeah, I think without that support network of family, parents and our partners, it would be very, very hard to do if they didn't support us as much as they did.
Yeah, it's like planning months ahead for any gig. Like a few times we have received gig offers and it's like, oh, in 3 weeks' time, can you play this gig? And it's like, no. Like I need more time to prepare. Like I gotta, because like my wife doesn't drive, so I gotta organize that. Gotta organize my kids. Like it's just like you can't just like unfortunately I can't just go to a gig like I did when I used to live with my parents. Like you can't do it anymore. But yeah, having really supportive wife. Like my wife got excited when every time I tell her a new thing, I'm like, oh, we're touring here. Oh my god, that's awesome. I'm like, yeah. How are we going to get the kids around while I'm gone? like, and then and here's the thing, I'll feel guilty. Like, I'll be driving to the gig. I'm like, oh, you're a 37-year-old man, Shen. You're a 37-year-old man driving to a death metal gig. Like, but it's fine. It's a hobby. Some dudes, their idea of fun is, going down the coast and getting pissed. Mine is going down the coast and playing a gig.
Yeah.
I'm not doing anything nefarious, just playing some guitar.
Yeah.
Hanging out with the boys.
Yeah.
Having a nap, going home. I love it. That's it. Like, that's my rock star lifestyle,
Yeah.
Just
cool, man.
getting an early night's sleep in.
It's really funny. Well, like we both get really excited if we can get to a venue, play the show, see the night out, and be home by midnight. That's the goal.
That's getting the Powerball strike right there.
Could be possible if you ever accept a Sunday gig.
The what? Sorry?
Sunday gigs on the Sunday.
Sunday gigs. Yeah, good.
That's not earlier.
Yeah.
We've done Sunday gigs.
Yeah.
Like it's fine.
We've hit a couple of shows at the Burdekin that wrapped up at about 9:30 before the disco starts.
Oh yeah, because they have like the emo goth like nightclub sort of thing there at the same time. It's like as soon as it's like, thank you, Burdekin. Just starts instantly.
Yeah. Pretty well booted out the door, and then a whole new wave of people come in, and we get to drive home, get our Maccas, and
oh yeah, goddamn.
You gotta have your Maccas after a gig, man, like that.
It's a Macca's run on the way home.
Yeah,
and then we're home by 11. It's great.
Cool, man, cool. So you guys touched on how you started, how it joined, and since 2002, you guys have been probably like recognized because you've been shared stage with Catropathy. Let's see if I can remember Flesh God and Descent Troop as well, man. So that's a great way to share the stage. Which is awesome, and it's also a mad achievement as well from a local band to share that stage on the international stage as well, because you guys do bring the value as well, and that's something that should be credited as well for the band as well, that you guys do bring value to the performance of your own. So basically looking back over the past 4 years, what has been the biggest lessons you've learned as a band, and where do you still see opportunities for growth and improvement?
You go, Gav.
No, you're right. You go.
Probably being prepared for the unexpected. Our first big lesson was when a flight got cancelled in Queensland, and we had to drive all the way back here with all our gear on our laps in a Toyota Camry.
Five of us with all of our gear piled into a Toyota Camry.
Yeah,
Drove through the night to get back to the next venue.
driving like this. Like everyone had stuff in their lap.
We had 3 guitars across the laps of the guys in the back.
Yeah. We made it work. But the thing is, and now it takes a lot for the next inconvenience to level that. There's been times we've slept in freezing cold airports, and now we're prepared for that. And now after a tour, I'm like, oh, thank God, the airport floor. This is a nice bit of floor. Like I'm just prepared for everything now.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what I'm just more mentally prepared now. Like there's gonna be a lot of waiting. Something is 100% going to go wrong. It can't be helped. Just matters what, where, and when is that thing going to go wrong. And yeah, just we're more prepared. We got like currently in the middle of upgrading our in-ear monitoring system.
Yeah.
So just stuff like that. I don't know. We're always, yeah, just thinking ahead now. Thinking ahead more, I guess.
Yeah.
I think we're in terms of our live show as well, we're constantly throwing ideas around of how we can improve that. Yeah, we started talking about carrying our own lighting rig around with us and automating our lighting system. Yeah, we're always constantly thinking, what can we do in our live scenario that's going to make a better and more entertaining show to the people watching us. I think that's a large part of our growth as well. I think we try to pride ourselves on putting on a pretty good show. We try to. The feedback we've gotten is kind of indicated in that direction as well. There's always growth. There's growth in songwriting. There's growth in recording. Every time we do something, we learn something as well. Either a good way to do something or something that we shouldn't be doing in the future. So that's always growing and learning.
Yeah, cool, man. That's probably good stuff to learn, like, preparation, staging, they're all good stuff to grow as well, and then songwriting as well. They all play a big role in growth, and also growing for opportunity, looking for opportunities. And speaking of opportunities, you guys are now emerging to your next chapter, which is your debut album Apex, which is arriving on July 31st via Bleed Art Collective in partnership with Blood Blast Distribution. So congratulations on reaching this milestone. Conceptually, what is Apex about, and what did you want this record to represent for the band? Now that the album is complete, do you feel it has achieved what you originally set out to accomplish?
I'll say yes. Musically, it was written probably a 6 to 8 month span. After our August 2024 tour, it's probably when I started. Like I already had some songs like written, but then maybe October 2024 is when I just went. Something just clicked in my head. Started writing heaps. Showing it to the guys. They loved it. They all had their parts in it. So musically, very happy with it. Probably some of the best stuff I've ever been involved with. It's got a good mixture of all elements of metal. Like, it's got your black metal, death metal. It's got deathcore in there, a slam in there. I feel like there's a bit of something for everyone in there. If you just like heavy metal, I believe you should give the album a shot. If not, okay. But and lyrically, our vocalist Dan, I wouldn't know how to describe his lyrical content. It is kind of visceral, but also very real at the same time.
Yeah.
He, it's kind of controversial, like topics he'll talk about, like domestic violence and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Getting revenge. I mean, like his lyrics are very visceral, and yeah, very dark.
I think Dan's lyrics are very real.
Yeah, that's the one. It's like it's real. Like you read, it's almost they're almost like hardcore lyrics, almost, but that's not the same. It's not like Hatebreed lyrics. They're very like it suits the style. I feel.
Yeah.
but at the same time, it's I feel it's very different to what other people are doing. Like I said, like it's coming from a personal space for him. I believe that's what he said. Because I asked him once, because some lyrics were very just. I was like, "This is some full on stuff, man." I was like, "Is that personal?" Like he's like, "Oh yeah, half and half." I'm like, "Wow." like, like so I feel like the lyrics are just as visceral as the music, but it's not in a gore, Cannibal Corpse, devourment sort of. It's like in your face, real life, like issues people will go through. As I said, like depression, um, suffering from like abuse or domestic violence. That's where his lyrics. That's to me, that's where I feel like it's coming from, and yeah, and like even like the lyrics for No Angels Weep. I asked him, I said, "What's that one about?" And he's like, "It's about killing your enemies and burying them in the backyard." I was like, "Wow, yeah, one sentence."
There it is.
And it's right there in the lyrics as well.
Yeah.
I was like, "Yep, yeah, he the lyrics just speak for themselves." There you go. The lyrics speak for themselves. Like
I think there's one line in that one, rotting garden sprouts from sin.
I love that line.
That's a good line.
Yeah, that reminds me of the ending for Secret Window. Like it's a Stephen King like movie adaptation of one of his books.
Yeah.
That's what that line reminds me of. I was like, yeah, that's a really deep line. What's the song about? Killing people and putting them in the backyard. I was like,
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
yeah.
All right, yeah. Is there anything you'd like to add, Gav, as well, mate?
I think Shazza covered it mostly. So Shannon wrote probably 90% of the musical content.
Yeah.
On Apex, he did an unbelievable job. And then if Shazza wasn't sure about something, or was like, oh, I think it could do with some spice here or a little sugar there, then we'd get together and go through something and sort it out together, and it's great. I really enjoy those songwriting times as well. And then Seb gives his recommendations and patterns and everything that he feels is right for the songs. It's I think it was while Shannon wrote 90% of the music, I think it was still a collective effort, and everyone involved is extremely proud of the outcome.
That's the thing. Like, I wouldn't have even wrote it if I was in this band. Like, none of this music would exist if we didn't exist. Like, that's the thing. Like, it wouldn't exist. Like, I would have no purpose to write that. Like, I wouldn't be doing it for YouTube or whatever, because it's like an actual real actual band. That's why I do it, because I've got it gives me purpose to write. It's like, damn, I cannot wait to play this riff live. And then then you play that riff live and you see the stank faces in the crowd. I'm like, yes, that's why I did this. Fuck like,
yeah, I think the first time we played No Angels Weep live, we hit that verse. That was a good moment. That was a really good moment.
Cool, man. Sick, man. And I guess one of the things that stood out to me about Apex is the production. For me, when I listen to it, it feels immersive, powerful without being overly polished. It maintains its brutality, its rawness, that death metal thrives on. I think that the guitars and the bass tones create a good sense of weight to it, and also Seb's drumming adds that technical edge to the music, and it kind of complements Dan's vocal performance on the record. When I listen to it, I think I've been listening to it 3 or 4 times now. So it's I personally enjoy it. It's a great record. I do recommend anyone to come out when it does come out on July the 31st. But the album involves some contributors as well. Because Shannon knew doing. This was all recorded on the back of the wall there. That's your home studio there. So that's where the creativity of Apex born. And so the vocals were taken. Quote me if I was wrong. Quote me again if I'm wrong. It's was it Beyond the Mash Studios? Was that the location for the
Yeah.
record?
Yeah, Beyond the Marsh. Yeah.
Yeah, awesome. And the production was Christian Donaldson.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah. So you basically had other people involved in the project, not just in the band. So what did you learn throughout the recording process of Apex, and how did working with multiple people help shape the final sound of Apex?
Yeah, so with like I've never worked with someone like Christian as like he's the guitarist of Cryptopsy,
Yeah.
and I've never worked to this level of like like I've worked like the biggest studio I've worked at before working with Christian was Electric Sun in Western Sydney. Like they're a pretty big studio themselves, but their name in the metal scene is like almost nothing these days. But Christian Donaldson, he's been like what in Cryptopsy since like 2006, I believe.
Yeah.
So he's a huge name in the scene. He's worked on amazing albums, like Ingested, Shell of Intent. He's worked with. I was like, damn. And now he's gonna work with us. And our manager Greg's like, yeah, I showed him your demos, and he was blown away. I was just like,
That's
damn, the guitarist from Cryptopsy likes my stuff. Well, I'm gonna go quit my job tomorrow.
awesome.
But working with him was really I was like I sent him like samples of like how I do it here, and I was like, oh, is this okay, Mr. Donaldson? Like I didn't want to send the main stems like Gavin's recorded his parts, Chris has recorded his parts, I've recorded my parts. We've done all of the MIDI programming and shit for Seb, and then it's like he goes, oh yeah, nah, you need to re-record those guitars. So I sent him stuff beforehand, like saying, okay, if I send you all these recorded like this, will it be fine? He's like, that's perfect. I was like, oh, thank God. And then even then, I was still scared when recording. I'm like, because at first, I told him my original setup. I was like, yeah, I just got like this entry level Focusrite. Would that be good? And his answer was something along the lines of absolutely not. And I was just like, like, and then he's like, "Oh, you can use a HX Stomp to record." He goes, "Because the preamps or the inputs on those are amazing." I was like, "Okay, sick. I'll work that out." So I worked that out, got it across to him, and if I work with someone of him, or if I get to work with him again, or work with someone just as professional,
Yeah.
I'll be more. I get like us on tour now. We're extremely well prepared, and same thing like for the next time we go to record, and if it's with someone on the level of Christian, I will be just bam on the ball. I know what he wants. I know how they want the track files named, how they want the stems named. Everything will just be wham bam, thank you, ma'am. Not me sitting here having panic attacks, going, God damn, where this is so much time, so much money, and he could just go, there's a weird buzz coming from the left guitars. And like that's it.
Yeah.
I have to
again.
sorry, Gavin, but there's a weird buzz coming from your guitar. You have to get back over here. Like, even though Gavin doesn't live too far from me, but that's what I was worried about was letting Christian down, letting everyone else down that I fucked up something along the way, or I get halfway through and it doesn't work out. Recording bass was a bit of a challenge because usually I just use like a bass like a bass emulation program when I'm doing my demos.
Yeah.
But Chris came up here from Melbourne to record his bass. And I was like, man, I hope this sounds okay. But the Christian got it and he liked it. He made it sound like Cryptopsy bass.
Yeah.
I was like, are you able to do that? And he goes, hell yeah. Then the next thing he sent was, I was like, oh my God, it sounds like Cryptopsy. Like, can you believe this? This is sounding awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah, I really like what he's done with the guitar tone. I love what he's done with everything. It's so like, I hear it. And not to blow smoke in my own ass, I'm like, man, this sounds better than this other well-established band. Holy shit! Like, like mixing and production wise, like I was like,
Yeah.
this is like professional. Holy hell! And got to be in a group chat with Christian. It was good. Like, but
Yeah, Christian's a lovely dude as well. We got to when we supported Cryptopsy in Sydney in December last year. We got to spend half hour, 20 minutes catching up and talking to Christian,
Yeah.
and just a genuine dude. yeah, really nice bloke. So, and that was evident the whole way through the mixing and mastering process as well. Yeah, any questions we had, he's more than happy to answer. You know, any issues that came up, very polite. There's no egotistical nonsense or anything like that. Just professionals being professionals. It was great.
Yeah, that's right. Because we had some issues with the vocals at first, and he's like, "Oh yeah, this just feels like there's something wrong with these vocals," and it was just a simple fix on our end. We're like, "Oh, wait a minute, click, 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 send back. There you go. Oh, perfect, boys. Thank you very much. Smiley face. Like,
Yeah.
done. Like sorted. It was stuff like that. Like the stuff like that wasn't as painful as I thought it'll be. So I thought, oh no, the guitarist from Cryptopsy has it out for me now. I'm always afraid of annoying people. Like, a big fear that I'm like right now. I feel like I'm always talking too much.
No, mate, I'm happy. I'm happy the way you're ending your. I'm happy, Megan. I'm like working with Christian, how it meant to you. It's basically Cryptopsy is like one of the well-known death metal bands out there.
Legacy act, man.
Legacy act as well,
I think
man.
they're one of the acts that really invented and cemented this style into the subculture. So
yeah, exactly. And to hear that coming up from you, to hear that, the experience, it's fantastic. To hear the emotion from you, Shannon, the passion behind it as well, man. Gives me an understanding what it was like, and even the audience and our readers, some insight as well, man. And that's awesome. And that's awesome experience, man. I'm glad that you got to enjoy that and you got to learn from it as well, and like all the little things about how to organize better steams and stuff like that, because that's going to prepare you to the next album when these guys do it as well. And there's little things when they are when you're doing tours, prepping, it's all part of the learning process, and every day we're here to learn, and that's the purpose of while we're here on this planet. That's my life philosophy, to learn and stuff. So no, man, this is no, man, I'm glad you enjoyed the experience, man. And my next question is that each album they have certain songs that stand out to people who created them. Is there a particular track on Apex that each of you feels especially proud of, whether from a songwriting, production, technical, or emotional perspective?
I reckon track 10, No Hope for Sanctuary, that stands out. Gavin wrote the verse in that riff, and I love it. It's such a fun riff to play. I don't think Gavin even knows that he's written like a metallic hardcore riff. Like I was like, damn, this is like knocked loose, Alpha Wolf sort of stuff. And he's like,
is it?
yeah, he's just like dying fetus, isn't it? I was like, yeah, that works as well, sort of thing. I was just like, it's like I love that song. It's like the only song without blast beats or any thrash beats. It's just like the only thing. It's got heaps of fast double kick in it. That song is a standout track for me, and probably No Angels Weep. I'm really proud of. Why I'm proud of that is because it's simple. It's just intro, verse, chorus, verse, bridge, chorus, done. Like it's so simple. It's so accessible to anyone that just likes metal. But we have, I think it's Heretical Supremacy. That song is bullshit. I regret writing it. And funny thing,
it's gonna take me a month to fucking learn.
Yeah, that's technically the first song I wrote for the album. Because at first, when I was writing for an album, I wrote that song, and I was kind of like, yeah, that's the direction it's gonna go in, more technical. But I've just over like about a year or so, I just come to the conclusion. I was like, no, being like, if a riff's technical, it's usually now like on the album on Apex. Like besides that track, Heretical Supremacy. Sorry, I probably said it wrong. If a riff is technical, it's like that because that's what I thought sounded good. I was like, yes, that sounds sick. Unfortunately, it looks like a huntsman is running over the fretboard to create the sound that I want. Unfortunately, like I apologize. I remember I sent one song. I was like, I'm sorry, guys. Here's the guitar profile. Chris, our bass player, is a nutcase, and he loves it. He's in it for the love of the game. He's like, oh, I'm gonna learn that in the day. Just you watch. Like, and
he fucking learned it in a day too.
yeah. But yeah. So No Angels Weep, and No Hope for Sanctuary are definitely my two favorite songs from the album.
I think it's probably the song I had most input on, Cyclops.
Yeah.
I like that one. I'm proud of that one. Yeah, that's wrote a solo that I could barely play.
It's so cool though.
And then yeah, now I can play it. But yeah, at the time, I worked with a good buddy of mine, Adam Williams. He gave me a hand with just figuring out a couple of little things in that solo. He's an absolute wizard, classically trained guitarist. And yeah, that's one song that kind of is more my style as well. I tend to gravitate more towards the blackened black metal styles.
Yeah.
And yeah, I like it. But the whole album's fucking great. It's really good.
How long ago did you write the chorus for that? It was like back in 2010 or something.
No, it was 20. No, it was only a couple of years ago.
Oh
or a
shit!
year or so ago.
That's when you showed me that riff. I was like, damn, we gotta do something with that.
I think it was that one, yeah.
And you're like, oh, I wrote it ages ago. I was like, stop hiding riffs from me, man. And it was just so sick, and then it just came out to like, yeah. I thought that's right. It was one of the first songs off the album we've played live.
Yeah, it was.
Because I was like, damn, that's so cool. It's got black metal in it. It's got tech death in it. Then it ends on a huge slam. It's like, what is there not to love with this one? And has a ripping guitar solo as well.
Yeah. Right, it's got everything on that track for sure, man. That's adds more to the Complexant kind of sound, It's that's awesome, man. And no, it's pretty cool to hear all these songs and the stories behind it, man. I really love hearing the stories behind each of these tracks, Now with the album's release approaching, what are your hopes for Apex in terms of exposure, reaching new audience, and helping Complexant continue to grow both within Australia and internationally?
I'm really just hoping that the people that are into that style really find it. Like someone's into black metal, death metal. I hope they find it. I hope it gets us more gigs. Like I hope we get more Australian tours because of it. I hope we can finally get a European tour. That'll be awesome.
Yeah.
Our drummer Seb's already done a European tour of his old band Blade of Horus. So that's cool. And so he's experienced in that. And our bass player, when he was living in the UK, he did some Euro shows. And it sounds lovely over there. So I'd love to get over to Europe. I hope it obviously I hope it extends the fan base. I hope it does the Steven Wilson theory. It's like, yeah, if one person likes it, then they'll show it to another person, and so on and so forth. Like I hope that's what happens.
Yeah.
Hope it gets into that. It just gets into the right hands of one person.
Yeah.
And then that's it. It's like that person goes, you gotta hear this. Like, and that's it. That could be because like we're not fond of TikTok. We're not fond of doing like Instagram reels or anything. Like we do it, but it's just not us. Like it's not me as a human being to do that sort of stuff.
We're a bit late to a little bit late to the TikTok and Instagram reels.
Yeah,
we give it a go, but it's we're a bit old.
It just doesn't feel right. Like I know I'm like, yeah, sure, maybe we could do some funny skits or something, but it's not me to do that. And it's not the band. Like even when we've tried doing that stuff in the past, it's just like it's something doesn't feel right. It's like this isn't happening naturally. It's forced. And people on the other side of the screen watching us do a skit will be like, damn, that guitarist looks really uncomfortable. It's like, correct, I am, because I don't like doing that sort of stuff. Yeah, I know. I just want to get to the stage where we have pyrotechnics on stage. Like, if we get to the stage of having fire on stage, I will probably
then you've made it.
yeah, that's me winning the next lottery. Like,
Yeah.
if we have a sold out tour, I'll be stoked. I was like, that was cool, but there was no fire on stage. Like,
Yeah.
that's what I want. Especially, what was it? I saw one of Slayer's like little comeback shows. On little, it was like a festival's massive, but the pyrotechnics were just bullshit. I remember I sent the guys in our group chat. I sent them like a photo of it, and it was a huge like inverted cross. There was flames everywhere. I was like, it looks like the stage is on fire, but it was just like a great photo when all the flames burst. And I was just like, that's what I want when a slam comes in or the blast beat comes in. Just so I believe that will suit us. It suits our style. But obviously, that's just my goal. Like, how far do you want to push it? Fire on stage.
Yeah. Well, awesome, man. You never know, man. You know, you might have that tick off your list. You know, with the question and with the recording experience you had, and so you might that could be another item as well, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
It's all a bonus as well. Like, anything that happens, like, as I said, an extra person buying a ticket, I'm just like, oh hell yeah, let's go. Another one. Come on, you guys are having a laugh. You got nothing else better to do tonight? Like, you know, it's like I'm always stoked, especially when I see a random person wearing one of our shirts. I'm like, oh god, no, that person spent money on us. Fuck. Like, it's I don't know, because I'm just happy to be there, man.
Yeah,
Same
yeah.
thing with Apex. Anything that happens, any extra fan gained, anyone that buys it physically, it will just it's all just a bonus, and I love it. Like, it's not like, oh, if we don't move 1,000 units, or if we don't move like get over 100,000 plays, oh, we're dead. Like, I don't care about that. I just
Yeah.
and it's all a bonus. Like, one extra monthly listener. Let's go. Like, I'm all there. It's like, that's it. I've made it.
No, awesome, man. Awesome. Anything you'd like to add, Gavin?
Yeah. Where would I want the album to take us? Obviously, we'd like to break into that international scene a little bit further. I think if an album's going to help us do that, it would be Apex. Quite possibly, hopefully. I don't know.
I hope so. Yeah.
But yeah, really, I hope people enjoy it. I hope people, latch onto it and show their friends and show their kids and, enjoy it and bang their heads to it.
Oh, awesome. We're about to wrap it up, and you probably guys have, talked about what you hope that people would get to experience with Apex. Normally, when we ask the last questions, they're more reflective questions. Are you guys ready for the last question? The reflective question.
Shoot.
All right. Let's fast forward from 1 year from now. Fans have had time to live with Apex, attend shows, and absorb the album. When listeners look back on this record, what is one word you would like Apex to be remembered by, and why?
It's a good fucking question.
Yeah, it's always a reflective question.
Everything I'm thinking of just sounds is the word conceited? Life changing. I guess just, I'd say what would be cool if our album could be the bridge from someone being into just metal, like they're into Lamb of God, they're into Trivium, they're into Slipknot, and this album, because I said there's a bit of everything in there, so maybe they hear No Angels Weep or No Hope for Sanctuary, and then the album ticks over and plays the next track. They're like, whoa, what the fuck? 280 BPM? What is going on?
Yeah.
And maybe that could be, imagine that if it bridges, like, I'll be stoked if it bridges people to other bands or genres or our friends' bands. That'll be cool. But I don't know. Maybe if they just thought, damn, I can't wait for them to put out the next record, or I'm itching for another single, guys. Where is it? If people just want more, I'll deliver it. Well, we would deliver it.
How do you put that into one word?
God, I don't know, man.
I'll say mesmerize. You want people to be mesmerized.
Mesmerized.
Yeah,
I guess.
Would you say mesmerize would be one of the words? Would you call
Yeah.
it would have been?
And like what you were saying earlier, like you were saying, it's kind of hard to compare us to others. So if we're the only band that sounds like Complexant,
Maybe influential.
yeah. So it's like that'll be crazy. Like imagine hearing that, oh, this band's ripping you off. I'll be like, hell yeah, I've got to hear this. I want to hear what another musician's interpretation of the way we write comes out. So that'd be like influential, maybe, as you said, mesmerizing. But yeah, because I don't know, because I just don't think that much about it. So I'm asking people's opinions, like, what do you think it sounds like? Because to me, it's just brutal riffs and some melodic riffs, some big choruses. So yeah, maybe. Fucking hell, I don't know, because everything sounds so like I'm full of my own smoke. Yeah.
Complex.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I just, if it gains repeat listens, I'll be blown away.
Yeah.
I'll be blown away if people come to a show and go, "Oh, please tell me you're playing this song tonight." And I'll be like, "Oh, sorry, bud. It's not in this." You know, like
Yeah.
that could be another like I've made it moment. People will come and go,
Yeah.
please tell me you're playing Cyclops tonight. I'll be like, I'll think about it.
Cool, man. What about you, Gavin?
I think a year into the future, what do I hope one word describes Apex? Yeah, I think probably be influential or intense.
Yeah.
Because I think it's a very intense album, personally. I think our live show is very intense. So if people are able to come and see us play live, it would be described as intense. And I think the album would be described as intense as well. So
Yeah, like from track one, as soon as that first blast beat starts, it does not stop. Like it's either double kick or yeah, so intense, 100%.
No, awesome, man. Mike, thank you for your time, guys. The album Apex is out on July the 31st through Blood Art Collective in partnership with Blood Blast Distribution. There you go, Craig. I got that right. As for you, but I've just like to as well. He's watching the interview. I'm sure he's keen to watch his boys. Mate, we wish you all the best with the luck with Apex, and we'll see you guys in the next video.
thank you very much.
No
Ben.
worries. Thank you very much.